afternoon. Natalie, Megan, how are you guys doing today?
Hi, you're doing good.
Doing great.
That's that's amazing. So I wanted to start off the bat. How are you both feeling? That's been two seasons for SpyxFamily, and now you guys are on SpyxFamily Code White, the film. How does it feel that from a series to a film, jumping into a feature full length film? How does it feel?
It feels really good. It's always fun to go from voicing a character in a show and then getting to do something fun like a movie, and you just get to spend more time with those characters. So it's always super fun.
Yeah, it's very surreal because I hadn't done more than like a longer season with one single show. So to go to multiple seasons and then to go theatrical is crazy. Like I had like a bucket list that, oh, it'd be cool to do a movie someday. Maybe I'll get to do that. And then for the first one to be Spy Family is pretty wild.
And wanted to know, I know that these days, voice acting is kind of work from home. Most voice actors work from home, or they go to the recording booth, depending on I imagine that on the project. But have you both worked on the same booth, or has it all this time been work from home and virtually?
A lot of it we have done in the studio. I think all of it we've done in the studio. So none of it's been done from home for Spy Family. So we just go in and it's always separate. We never record together. But yeah, we go in, we go to the same studio, same director, just one at a time. And yeah.
Okay, so wait, so you guys don't see each other while recording?
No,
No.
I hadn't even met Alex, who plays Lloyd, until we were like 12 episodes in, and we did a promo event together.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
That is so sad. I thought that you guys, being the fact that I see the chemistry in the episodes, because again, just to you guys let you go, the movie was my first experience with SpyxFamily, and I got into the anime thanks to the movie. So I was like, there's so much chemistry here, thinking that some other projects that all of the actors are working together. So seeing the chemistry between all of you is amazing, especially the fact that Megan is Anja, the little girl, and then Natalie is your mom daughter. That feeling is so natural. So it's really sad that you guys are not like together on these sessions.
I know it would
helped.
be fun. It would be fun if we ever got to do that. I think it would be a weird experience, but it would be fun.
Right?
But yeah, honestly, the director is so great. His name is Chris George, and he does a really great job of making sure we understand the context of everything going on around us and like what's going to be happening. Sometimes we record and like I'll be the last one to record, so I might have Natalie and Alex and everyone else already recorded so I can hear everything. Sometimes it's the other way around and I'm the first one to record and I have nobody. So yeah, it just kind of depends on what day you go in on, and maybe you'll be lucky and have some other people in there before you. But yeah, they do a really good job of making sure we understand everything.
Yeah, we definitely rely on the director a lot. We also preview the Japanese version of the show every single line beforehand, too, so that it kind of helps us set the scene and know what kind of tone they're going for. And then we've also been traveling a lot for conventions together, too. So I think that's also helped all of us kind of get to know each other better and start to kind of know. And just working on the show long enough, you start to get a sense of like what the reads are going to sound like and how everyone's performing the characters, too.
And how did each of you got your roles? I know that there is a process of auditions and everything, but how did it feel when you guys got the roles for these characters?
It was honestly great. We actually did auditions for this show, and normally we don't really hear much. We just get called in, and they'll be like, "Hey, can you come in and do this many hours, record this many hours?" And sometimes they'll tell you what it's for, and sometimes you just find out when you get there. But what was interesting about when we found out we got these specific parts was that the producers actually called us and said, "Hey, um, you've been cast as Anya, you've been cast as Yor. And so that was a very different process because normally we just get called in. So I don't know, it was such an odd phone call, but it was a wonderful phone call. I was like, what do you it was so funny because I'm like, well, of course, yes. They're like, are you okay? Are you okay doing this job? And I was like, yes, of course. That's why I auditioned for it. But yeah, so that was kind of interesting that they did it that way and let us know via phone call and not just like, hey, come on in and we'll tell you what you got kind of situation.
Yeah, I had actually been working late the night before. So I slept through the phone call and then woke up and saw, like, hey, Natalie, this is producer from Crunchyroll. Could you give me a call back? And my like, you could see on my Apple Watch that my heart rate like spiked really high when I read that. And it took him like an hour to get back to me. So the whole time I was just like vibrating, like, what is this about? Is it a callback? Did I get the part? I don't know. And he's just like, yeah, you're cast. So it was just wild.
That's amazing. And if you guys could choose a scene from this film, scene that you guys like loved voice acting or that you take to heart, what would it be?
Um, so without spoiling anything, it'll be if you've seen the movie, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't seen the movie, this is not a spoiler. So, but there's a part in the movie where Anya has what I like to call a vision, and and it's very funny. The animation is beautiful, but it's very funny because again, Anya is just wacky, going through all this wacky stuff with these bad guys, and yeah, she has a vision, and it's really funny, and it's just this climax of this hysterical set of circumstances that she's been put in. So yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Okay.
I really love let's see, there's a great little moment between Lloyd and Yor. They're on a Ferris wheel together. It's really cute. They kind of are like reaffirming kind of their relationship and kind of talking out the dynamic of things. And it's really heartfelt, but it's also really funny where it ends up going. And I really love whenever they have like their little dynamic together, like they're trying to figure out their feelings for each other, and I just love every time we're like, ooh, will they, won't they?
Yeah.
And what would be a characteristic of Anya and Yor that each one of you like?
I really like I don't know, I like how I don't know, spunky is the word, but like spunky Anya is like she's so confident and just a she'll just do what she wants. She's like if she knows she wants something, she's gonna go and do it or go get the thing. You know, she'll just do whatever it takes. And so I like that about her. I mean, she's a child, so it doesn't always work out for her. But it's a good quality to have. So
Yeah, for Yor, I really love that as much as she struggles with her like her anxiety. um uh, and how much she overthinks everything, that how much her heart is in the right place, and how much she's like, even if I don't know how to do something, she's like, I want to figure it out. I want you, don't baby me, don't excuse it. I want to be better. I want to learn how to be better. Like in season 1, she knows she's not a very good cook, and she's really determined to try to figure out how to be a better cook, even, and she figures out the one thing she can cook. And I love that she, even though she knows she has her struggles, she's like, no, I can get it. I will get it. I appreciate your patience with me while I figure it out, but it's very important to me that I can do it.
If you guys could describe the film in one word, what would it be?
um heartwarming.
Hmm. Um, My brain's kind of like exciting too.
Okay, and this would be my final question for both of you, because I'm somebody that would like to dabble in the voice acting. I would say like a second career. What advice would you give people? Because there's a lot of people in the internet giving advice, like go join communities or do the voice acting dialect lessons. What would be your advice for anyone that would like to enter this whole world of voice acting?
Yeah, it's a lot easier now, I feel like, than it was even just like 10 years ago when I got started. And it's all because of the internet. So it is a thing where I always tell people, I'm like, just join those online communities, because it's a small world and a lot of us know each other. You know, it's because it is just a small world. So yeah, I always say join communities, be active in them, be willing to learn, be willing to, you know, take your time. And because it's really, doing this job is more about, it's not about instant gratification. A lot of it is just more about having fun and putting in a lot of work, enjoying the work, just so that you might have a chance to do something really big one day. And if that never happens, like that's okay too, as long as you are doing it because you genuinely enjoy it. And you know, you just want to do really fun projects and cool things. There's so much work in voiceover in general, that's all super fun for different reasons. So yeah, I always tell people, join the communities, take your time, and just have fun.
Yeah, I would agree with all of that 100%. My biggest thing that I usually recommend is that this is a job that is about networking, but networking is not going and finding the person who's already successful or who's already famous and like trying to be their best friend or something like that. Networking is finding your peer group and the people who are at the same level as you. So if you're just getting started, you want to go find other people who are just getting started, and you all should be getting to know each other. You should all be practicing together. You should be making things together. I used to make audio drama with a lot of my peer group when I was first getting started, and we would, you know, come up with our own scripts. We'd record it. We'd add sound effects. Did they sound great? Not always, but it was how we practiced and how we got started and how we got to know each other. And then we all grew up, and we all, so many of my peer group are now working professionals. Like just about every single person from my like really close peer group, they're all doing this professionally because we all were able to support each other and we all pursued this together. And that was our networking. And so that's usually what I recommend.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Megan, Natalie, for giving us the time to talk about Spy X Family Code White and your journeys as voice actresses and how you got the role. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.